things I mentioned, strength, courage. You can be a bad man and you can be courageous. If we think about bad and good in the way we believe it today, a bad man can be courageous. A bad man can be strong. A bad man can have willpower. A bad man can be ambitious. But a bad man cannot be kind. A bad man cannot be compassionate. If you say a bad man becomes compassion, people are, oh, okay, it's changing. Because naturally, we don't see these things as virtues. But the people who adopt the idea of master, they tell that the good man is a strong man. The good man is the courageous man. The good man is the man who never gives up. If you like, let him be strong and courageous against you. Let his strength and courage be against you, against your survival. It doesn't matter. He's the good man. So that's basically the idea. Now, what's really going on between Shazam and Black Adam is that what you're seeing here is you're seeing a battle between two men holding different ideas. People fight for two reasons. People fight for survival or they fight for their beliefs. So they have very different beliefs. Is this who I was asked to protect? Why? Is it because they are weak? Shazam is saying that Shazam, who is holding Mastermind, is saying that weakness is not a virtue. For the fact that this person is weak does not mean that it's my duty to serve them. Weakness is not a virtue. And for me, when I see all these superhero movies, right? Because all these superhero, all this power, if you look at Spider-Man, they say great power comes with responsibility. Meaning that if you have power above everybody else, you should be responsible for every single one of them. And for me, I see it as slavery. Okay? Peter Parker. Like, how can you be a superhero and you're having women problems, you're having money problems? Like, you have all these powers, but you cannot still get the girl. You cannot still solve your own. Like, that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. You know, once you have all this power, you should not even be your own concern. You cannot use your power to serve your own self. You must be at the service of everybody else. You saw these heroes, they may be at an event, they may want to enjoy themselves, they may be out with friends, they may be at a party, they may be at work. They have to leave their work to go and serve other people or to go and save the world. They have to leave what they are doing. They basically have to sacrifice. Have you not seen them? Iron Man, Batman, they're always having problem with the romantic partners in their life, or they're having problem with they're having problem with the basic things. Because that is what they're trying to put in our head. Once you have power, do not serve yourself, serve everybody else, cheat yourself, sacrifice for them all. This is what I was asked to protect. Why is it because they are weak? I should serve you. Does her weakness or does their weakness give them the right to my servitude? That's what it's basically saying. When the weakness become a virtue, when you crush and have beneath your foot, do you feel remorse? No. Is it because you are evil or because you recognize yourself as a higher form of life? Ants you killed last year, and you have a sleepless night today over that ant. Do you know how many ants you have? How many ants have you killed? If for us, we humans, if we want to do anything on this earth, we don't care about other species. We want to build cities, we clear the bushes. Do we ask ourselves, oh, there's a cattle that comes here, or there's an animal that used to come here and cruise? We don't ask ourselves those things. We see an animal that we can rear, we capture them. Animal husband, we capture the pig, we capture the cow, we capture the goats, we capture the sheep. We rear them and use them for our own purposes. Why? Because we recognize ourselves as a higher form of life. We call down the trees, meaning that for the fact that we are more advanced, that we are the ones who have dominated the earth, we can use every other being and species lower than us to our own advantage. And we don't feel remorse for that. You ate chicken today, you ate. I hope you know that for every chicken you ate, the chicken had to be killed, had to be terminated. For every meat you are eating, they have to be for every like plants had to be caught. We don't care. And I'm not saying we should